Hello, hello. I'm using a filter, so even though I do have some purple in my hair, it's not like that. But I'm liking this filter. I wish I could get my hair to be this color. I wanted to jump on, and I was going to share with you guys how I am creating an experience for my customers who are ordering the Little Mermaid collection. So remember this. Happy Mail can come in all shapes and sizes. It doesn't have to be huge and outlandish. It can be a simple gesture of just a thank you note, handwritten. Maybe you take some time to draw a little thank you, or I don't know, have your kids color a little picture and slip it in an envelope. Those little touches are going to create an experience for your customers. That experience is what is going to make them and want them to come back and order from you and refer you to their friends and be like, I've got the best Scentsy consultant ever, because they take the time to say thank you, right? So what I'm showing you today is not expensive, but for those of you who are just joining, I don't want you guys to feel like you have to do at this type of a level, right? You don't have to have all of these things. Like I said, simple handwritten note. When Madison was younger, yes, she would color a lot, and I would usually fold up a coloring sheet or something out of a coloring book that she colored, and I would put it in the envelope with a little note that just said, here's some art from Madison, or Little Miss is what I called her when she was little. Now that she's a tween, she doesn't necessarily like Little Miss anymore, but I would say this is what Little Miss drew while Mama was working. And what that did was just share with my customers that I'm just a mom, right? I'm just a mom working a business, trying to add income to my family. So it can be as simple as that. So with that being said, like I said, I didn't want you guys to feel like this is something you have to do, all right? First of all. All right, so the first thing that I did was the other day, I have had Scentsy Club for quite a while. Ever since we started Scentsy Club, I was adding in bars and scents. Every single time that we release an LTO scent or a limited time offer scent, like we had Big Hero 6, we have just re-released today, we've got Kiss the Girl from Little Mermaid. We had the Stitch, we had the Villains, we had I don't know why I can't think of all the Star Wars, right? All the things, right? So you have, and customers do too, you have 30 days from the date that a bar comes out to add it to a Scentsy Club. And so that way, if it sells out, or if it goes really fast, or if you or your customers fall in love with that scent, that's what Scentsy Club, that is like one of the biggest perks of Scentsy Club, guys. Scentsy has shared that the stats, it's seriously like in Scentsy Club orders, about 60, I want to say it's like 60% of club orders have at least one always get my bar. And so that is like the biggest perk that people want from Scentsy Club, is to be able to get that bar in there, get that scent in their club, so they always get it. So when it sells out or when it's no longer available, they keep making it for you or your customer, right? So I've had some favorites over the years, and so one of them has been the Kiss the Girl scent. I absolutely love it. We had the Villains collection come out. This one was my favorite out of the Villains line. So it's the Ursula Poor Unfortunate Souls. So I've had, and I've moved them back, so I wasn't getting very many or as many as I first started with. But I have had some bars, right? So what I did is I took one of each. I thought it would be fun, right, to have the Ariel or the Little Mermaid scent, the one that is returning. I do not have Under the Sea, but I will be adding it to my club. And this one did not come back. The Villains collection has not yet been re-released, but you never know when it will. So if it does, this is just my little shameless plug to say it's awesome. But anyway, look around to see what you might have on hand. You may not have any of these scents on hand, and that's fine too. Just make up a fun wax sample. But what I did, you could do wax, you could do felt. So I made samples of each scent, and I used some little molds that I thought kind of looked like seashells. So, you know, Little Mermaid, there it is. So I did those the other day, and I knew that I wanted to be able to include this male. And so I went on Amazon and I found, I just did a search for mermaid pens, and I found these pens, super cute. I think I got like 36 of them on Amazon. I don't remember exactly, like maybe $10, $12, something like that. Anyway, so not only will I use them in my Scents, or in this particular Happy Mail, but I'll probably throw them into Happy Mail for a while, right? Who doesn't want a fun pen? I love pens. Give me office supplies, I'm all in. So anyway, so I got that. Then I was thinking, what else can I kind of add in to give them an experience of the Little Mermaid? And lo and behold, my husband and I had to go to the grocery store. You know, we have to do that every week. Our family likes to eat pretty much once a day. Anyway, we're walking through, and I was getting paper plates, and I wanted to get the good ones for Easter, right? Because I didn't want to have to be doing all the Easter dishes. We hosted Easter Sunday dinner with our family, and so, you know, to give myself a little bit of a break, I was like, nope, I'm getting the good plastic plates. So I went down the aisle. I didn't necessarily need any utensils, but as I walked down the aisle, you know, I'm looking down the aisle. Sorry, this is probably backwards because it's Facebook, but look, I just grabbed like the store brand of forks. I grabbed $1. And Justin looks at me and he's like, well, are you just going to get forks? And I was like, yeah, no, it's not for dinner. I was like, in The Little Mermaid, do you remember The Little Mermaid? And he was like, of course, he doesn't really, I mean, he kind of does, but not like I do. And he was like, yeah, but I don't understand. And I'm like, well, one of the things that she finds is a fork, and she calls it a dingle hopper. And so I was like, I'm going to put a dingle hopper in with my Little Mermaid Happy Mail. So I got those. Those are like 90 cents, right? Like, I mean, I'm sure I'll use forks and other things in my life. But so anyway, so I got those forks. And I had just these little gift tags, but you could just cut cardstock and do just the same. I just happen to have these from just doing some gift giving. You know, when I go to the craft store, I usually will pick up just a little something here or there. So what I did is I took the tag and I wrote, this is just me writing on there. I wrote Dingle Hopper, and I did a real fun font where I kind of did like script through the word. And then I just attached it with some purple ribbon. So they're getting a dingle hopper, right? I mean, every Little Mermaid fan needs a dingle hopper in their life. How else do we get our beautiful hair, right? It's because of dingle hoppers. So if you know Little Mermaid, then you know. I don't have to explain that to you. All right, so I had all that. So I was like, all right, how am I going to put this together? So I put it together. I want to show you how I'm doing it. So today, let me just grab, I get these self-sealing bags. They're 2x3. I get them on Amazon. They are on my Amazon list. Again, doesn't have to be these bags, okay? Don't worry. And then, because this is going out in, you know, true Happy Meal style, right? I want to make sure that they're getting a nice little sample just as a way to say thank you. Like I said, these specifically that I'm making up are for the people who did a pre-order with me. So, you know, I definitely want my customers who, you know, took the time to pre-order and do all of that. I wanted to make sure that they got something, you know, really nice. That's, you know, again, I want them to have a good experience. So I think I was able to fit like three of the little shapes in there. So now I just, you know, very carefully peel that off. Just fold that over. This is why I like these self-sealing bags, because Look, you can't even see the seam on that at all. So there's that. Then what I did is I just very quickly went into my program that I use, or the app that I use to create labels. And I made labels that said the little, again, it's backwards, I'm so sorry. It says the Little Mermaid kissed the girl, and I put a little mermaid behind it. And then for the villains, for the Ursula, I did find a picture of Ursula's face, put that behind the font, and it just says Disney villains, Ursula, poor unfortunate souls, right? So I just made those labels, printed them out on my little Avery. I just had 1.5 round stickers, so that's what I used. I just used whatever I have on hand, and then I put the sticker on the back. That way I've got it on the back, but that way they can see the shapes on the front. All right, so there's one. Let's do the Ursula scent. Where's my other bag? So I got my other bag ready. Let's get my Ursula wax ready. Right. Which, by the way, I'm just going to say the Ursula, like I said, it was my favorite, which is why I added it to Scentsy Club. But the Ursula one and Kiss the Girl are fantastic. I honestly, Under the Sea, I do not remember. So I'm going to have to I'll probably re-add that one into my club just to see if I like it. But if nothing else, again, it's just something that I can have on hand. Maybe I end up not liking it. That's okay. It's something I can have on hand. And when these products come out or re-release, anything like that, right? Like in this case, I'm happy that I had those. All right, so let me grab a sticker, my Ursula sticker, and I'm gonna do it the same way. So I'm just gonna put it on the back so that way they still get, I mean, I spent time making those molds, right? So there's my sticker, there's the molds. All right, so now I've got those. Let me get that out of the way. All right, so I've got those. I've got my dingle hopper. I've got my mermaid pen. I got that. Then if you guys have seen how I bulk all of my samples, this is just cardstock that I make up that just says thank you for supporting my mama run business. That's what it says on the front. And then on the back, it says you'll find me here. And I put my QR code to my website, and then I put my Facebook and I put my Instagram handle, which you can't really see it, and that's a little mini nail file. Again, I just grabbed them in bulk off of Amazon, but it makes for, these are the same 2x3 clear bags, by the way. It's just business card size, right? So I don't have to send a business card every single time. It has my info, it's how they can follow me on social media, and direct to my website there. But it's just a fun little thing to say thank you. So I've got that. Okay. Then, you know, you can't have Happy Mail without a little bit of candy. So Pixie Sticks are my favorite. And so because I'm sticking with the blue and purple theme, blue and purple Pixie Sticks. Okay. I grabbed one of my see-through Mylar bags. These are the smell-proof bags that I get on Amazon. You can get any kind of bag. I just like the clear ones because it makes it exciting. And then I have crinkle paper. I have teal and I have purple, which you'll see. Can you see that on my, yeah. So there's all my crinkle paper. I keep it in a big Ziploc. So I had to pull it out just so I could get the colors that I wanted, because I wanted the blue and the teal and the purple. So I got that going on. And so all I have to do now, oh, the other thing I didn't show you guys. Where'd it go? Here it is. It's under here. Okay. These are, anybody who orders through me, I send out in a thank you, whether it's just an envelope with a card or it's actual like happy mail. They get this little postcard that just says, keep your tickets. You can win a free goodie bag if I draw your number in my VIP lounge on Facebook, right? So this is my VIP group on Facebook. So every month I keep the tickets. Here's for this month so far. So I keep the tickets. They're just like the tickets you see anywhere, right? I keep the tickets in a bag there. And then at the end of the month is when I draw. And usually it's, you know, maybe a scent circle or whatever, maybe. Anyway, so I put these postcards in there with their coupon. So they've got that. And then I will just handwrite this, but I'm going to go ahead and package this one up just so you guys can see how I package it. He should stop. There's probably a dog just walking by. Yep. Anyway, okay. So, got my bag, got my crinkle paper already in there. I'm going to put my, thank you for ordering. Join my VIP lounge if they're not already. Right? Keep your coupon is what I tell them. All right, keep your coupon. Then I'm going to put in the Mermaid pen. I'm going to throw that in there. I'm going to put my little thank you. Get that guy in there. Okay. I'm going to get my pixie sticks. I usually just slide those down on the side of the bag. There those are. Now I got to get in my dingle hopper. So fun. So fun. Right? Okay, dingle hopper. I thought it was cute. I don't know. All right, and then the wax samples. I'm just going to squish those guys down towards the bottom. Oh. It's very hard doing this backwards, but I'm doing it. Okay, get those down in the bottom. Okay, so there we go. Everything is now in there. Of course, confetti has to happen. So I just get a little bit of confetti, sprinkle it in, and then I try and get it to where I get a lot of the extra air out. It will get a little bit more in, but there you go. There is my Happy Mail package for my Little Mermaid orders. So I'm getting these together, like I said, today for the people who placed their pre-orders with me that I was able to get in. And like I said, the products are still available. They are not yet sold out, so there is still time for you and your customers to get those products. I did pull this out. Make sure, even if you don't have the wax to do the samples, right? Like I had the wax to do the samples, but even if you don't, still put a sticker on there about club. Okay, so these are just the join the club stickers that I have that I printed out. It's just actually I used like a 2x2 square, and I put 2 of them on each square and then cut them singly. That's how I did mine. Again, don't overthink things, guys. So I'm going to make sure that a club sticker goes on the package, because I want them to remember, right? If you love this scent, you need to add it to a club, right? So, here we go. So I've got my club sticker on there. I've got my Happy Mail. Like I said, I'm not going to seal these just yet because I do want to get in there and write the little notes on the back of that postcard, because I always like to still at least do like a handwritten thank you. Thank you so much for placing your orders with me. I cannot wait for you guys to get this, or something like that, right? So that's what the note will say. And then all I do to actually send these out, I get a lot of people who ask, they're like, is that really like how you send them, Jacqui? Yes, it is. This is exactly how I send them. I was like, where's my other tape? That one that's open. And I just use clear packing tape, okay? And I tape the top. So I just run the tape there and fold it over so the top gets taped. And then all I do is I use Pirate Ship. All you need for Pirate Ship, it's free. It's a free service. It's just a little bit discounted than going to the post office. And you just have to have a scale. Like you can get a little kitchen scale off of Amazon, whatever. So you can weigh it. You'll figure out how many ounces it is, and you just need to know the size of your package. This one is 6 by 9. So I go to Pirate Ship. I type in who I'm sending it to. I put in the size 6 by 9. I put in the weight. Maybe it's 2.45 ounces, whatever it is, right? Put that in, boom. It pops me up with a label to print, and then I print that label out. I do not have a thermal like paper printer thing. I do want to get one, but I'm kind of holding back on a lot of those major purchases because it is a little bit more expensive, but I'm trying to like incentivize myself to do it. Anyway, so I just print my labels from Pirate Ship on regular paper, just regular copy paper, and then I take my clear packing tape and just tape over it. So if you guys have received team mail, happy mail, promotion mail, whatever, then you guys have seen how I do it, right? So it's just literally taped on the back of the bag, and then I'll probably add a couple more stickers to the front because goodness knows I need more excitement than just this. So there we go. But I wanted to share this with you guys. Like I said, it was not expensive to put this together. If you don't have any wax samples for Kiss the Girl, you don't have that scent, that's okay. You don't have to, right? You don't need that. You can add in a scent of the month with it just to say, you know, here, thank you so much for your order. I've still got my Hey Tiger Lily samples. I still have a whole bunch of felt samples that I made up, right? I would just probably throw this in there just so they have a sample. Again, every time that mail goes out, I want it to smell good. So it always has some type of a sample or a scent to it. So in this case, there's wax samples, but you didn't have to do that. You don't have to. If you don't have the money to order the little mermaid pens, that's okay. You don't need to include pens, right? But I can tell you right now, I guarantee all of you can either go to the dollar store or go to your grocery store and find a whole box of these for under $1. And like I said, you can just write it on cardstock or even maybe write it directly on the fork, right? You could take a Sharpie and just write on the side or the actual fork and just write the word dingle hopper right there. Boom. Any aerial fan is going to know exactly what that means, right? So you could make that a fun way. The other way is to, you know, add a little bit of candy, whether it's pixie sticks, whether it's whatever. You can find those at the stores. The crinkle paper. Here's another thing that I am getting ready to start. I have to order it. I keep forgetting. I'm going to order a shredder, like a paper shredder off of Amazon. And I was thinking, you know, because I do buy like the shredded paper just so I can have some color. And then whenever I get a whiff box, I save all of that crinkle paper from the whiff boxes that I get. I always get one in my monthly Scentsy club because I get it for half price that way. But I save it that way. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to get a paper shredder. And then that way, whenever I have, when it comes time for like the catalogs to change, or I've got old flyers, Scent Warmer of the Month flyers, product lists, whatever, I'm going to just start shredding them into the shredder and start using that as like the paper shreds for my packages. So talk about working smarter and not having to spend money to make things look cute. Okay, so you're going to still get all the Scentsy stuff on those little pieces of shred paper. So if you've got a paper shredder, that's something that you could do to include that. The whole point though, like I said, is just to create an experience. This is an experience. It's not a huge out-of-pocket cost for me. It will cost me like $3 to ship it out, but for them to take the time to place a pre-order with me for a big LTO like this, that is something that I'm like, yes, I'm going to spend $3 and whatever on my customer to say thank you, because to me, that's how my VIP customers continue to come back to me. And when we have the next LTO, which goodness knows, right? We always are getting new LTOs coming out. I always want them to remember. And that's why they will place their pre-orders through me, right? They want to make sure that they're getting in to get, right, what I'm sending out and what I'm creating. So do it on your terms, make it fun, just make it an experience. That's what you can do for your customers every single time they order with you. All right, hopefully that inspired you. Like I said, go out and get yourself a whole box of dingle hoppers, right? You could even send a whole box to them, right? Just ship the box to them. Who knows, right? Whatever you wanted to do. And just make it fun and make them feel valued and let them know how much it means to you to have them as your customer. And you're going to find that that customer experience is going to come back and pay you back time after time, because they're going to always know, I'm sticking with my Scentsy consultant, right? They always make it fun. And that's what we're here to do. So have a great rest of your day. I will talk to you guys tomorrow for Tuesday training. I cannot wait for that. So we'll be going over some great tips for your business for the week. I'll see you later. Bye.